In this video, I'm going to compare Kia Niro EV directly with Hyundai Kona electric. So many people ask me which car is better. So you know what? Once I started putting these two side by side, I noticed that they have many differences. So you know, in this video, I will try to show you what the differences are, and then it's up to you to decide what is important for you and which car should you buy. So see here, I have lined up the Kia Niro EV over here, and then here we have Kona, Hyundai Kona electric. Yeah, I don't know why they don't call it EV, both of them, or yeah. But I have to do a shout out to the owners who lent me this car. So the Kona, the Kona belongs to someone named Hong Il Min. Thank you so much for lending it. And then Nero belongs to Richard Park. So if we start, where do we start? Let's start with the exterior first, shall we? Wow, you know what? Okay, I forgot about that. I switched off the lights because I didn't want the lights to be visible. But let's switch them on, okay? Put it on auto, right? And then we do the same thing with the other one. It's going to be a lot of back and forth, so bear with me. You might get dizzy, but this is a pretty unique experience to compare these two cars. So let's take a look at the headlights. Now Nero is like this. That LED in the bottom there is special for the electric version, and both cars have full LED headlights. And then the Kona is slightly different. You have like this. What, did he switch on the fog lights? I have to check. You see, sorry for that, because I don't know these cars too much how they have configured it. But let's take a look here. We have this one is the headlight, and then the fog light is. Well, you know what? I've double checked. Yeah. So I think that's it. It's supposed to look like this because it's not fog light. I was fooled by it, of course. The top here is like the DRL, and then the bottom here is the main headlight. Yeah, it looks weird. So there you go, Kona versus Nero. Okay, now let's switch off the lights because I don't want the light to be too intrusive. So I have to do freehand filming here. So another thing I want to show you is we are charging right now on level 2 charging, and Nero will have this charging LED like most other EVs. And a good thing is that LED is also visible from the inside here, whereas Kona is different. Okay, let's go to the Kona. Yeah, I'm gonna get lots of exercise today. All right, so switch off the light here. Here there is no LED indicator, see? But you have it here. There. Yeah, so in the Kona is like less visible. I actually like this light, the blue light. It shows you that you are charging right now. How is it in Nero? Okay, there's no light here. So I feel like Kona looks more exclusive in that way. This one looks very common when it comes to the charging light. Oh yeah, you know, shit, you know, I forgot to show you guys the tail light. All right, let's do this again. All right, put on the tail light. Okay. So here you see the tail light of Kona is like this. It probably has LED there, but this one is just regular bulbs. And same here. Let's switch on the tail light on Nero, and I can back up a bit so you see the differences. Okay, we have now this is my only opportunity, and it's a little bit busy. So there you have the Kia light, tail light. So let's do a comparison. Yeah, which one do you like the most? Yeah, hard choice, right? Let me do this for you. Okay, you can take a screenshot and you can study them better now. Like, which one is the coolest? Well, yeah, I guess I won't like judge too much because people are so different. So you have different taste on everything. So, okay, now let's switch it off. But let's see now. And here you see the driver's side. It has powered seats, and one thing you notice is that it doesn't have any footwell light. We'll come back to that in Kona. And then here you have the door with what, like I mentioned earlier, tweeter is in the dashboard there. Here you have the base element, and then you have some kind of like, ooh, that looks cool. All right, and the materials here, this is like not too hard, soft-ish, hard plastic. We have all the controls here, and fairly big door pocket, and you also have a little pocket here. All right, so we have so much stuff we have to compare, so I have to do it like step by step, and then we go and check out Kona. All right, so this is Kona look. Ooh, so I like it. It has this footwell light that makes it gives me a better impression. Now what I don't like is that you see there's a different temperature in that one and this one, and I don't know if this is LED or if it's just regular. Oh, you know what? They're hot, so it's just regular light bulbs. They should have used LED to give you this, like, give you the best look. So I like the light there, but I don't like the roof lighting. So it should have used the same color temperature. Use LED. And here we have, it seems to be a slightly smaller door pocket, or it's at least it's a different size. And then here we have the base element here, and then the tweeters up here in the door, not on the dashboard. And you also have a small pocket here, and then this one is actually hard plastic. So there, the Nero is better. Here is also soft material, some hard, some soft. So, but what matters is that you will mostly touch here and here. You don't touch this side too much. And then, okay, let's continue. If you go inside, you have this like middle console thingy, and then in this car it doesn't have the wireless charging, but if you had wireless charging you could just put it in there and then it will charge. And the problem with this one is that it has limited space, so if you have too big phone then it won't fit here. And you have two cup holders here, and you have this gear selector, which I really like. They also use the same system in Ioniq, and I've seen it similar in I-Pace actually. So that one is pretty nice. And then here you have the control for like heated, ventilated seats and stuff like that. And then here we have a space for more stuff. And then, oh, sorry for that. And then I have to show you here. So under here, this is what I don't like with Kona, is that under here you have the 12-volt outlet and then USB port. There's also a USB port there, okay? But this room under here is really hard to access. So you see the seat is in the way, and especially if you adjust the seat higher for some reason, if you're like a short person, let me just, in worst case, let's say you have your seat like this, then you see the seat almost completely blocks the entrance to that spot under there. Okay, let's move it as low as we can. And now if you see Nero, okay, let's go over here. Yeah, Nero looks like this, so it's very different. But here you see we don't have that light in the footwell, but Nero has this like more open design. And let me go inside. And then Nero has a pretty big storage here. This one also works as a cup holder, like this, but I've shown you before, you can open it up in case you want to put something bigger in here. So that's nicer. And this one I personally like, that you can put items here. It's easier to access the room there because it doesn't have that bridge. And this one is equipped with a wireless, oh sorry, keep bumping into that one. It has the wireless charger. Maybe it's not active right now, but you see there's a space there. You see that symbol, and it takes fairly big phones. Huh, is it charging? I'm not sure. Okay, let's take it out. And then here we have 12 outlets and 2 USB ports here. The right one seems to be a higher power. The center one is what you use when you connect it to the what's it called again? CarPlay, yeah, and Android Auto. So and then in the back, I can show in the back also, but here we also have another USB here, so that means 3 USB ports. That's one more than Kona. This storage room is slightly smaller than the Kona one because the Kona has like just a cup holder here. So it's a matter of taste, I guess, what you prefer. And I should show you something else if I close the door. Okay, you can actually see it here. So Nero has this like, okay, it went away now that we closed the door, but let's open the door. You see there, it's like this. There's like ambient light, and you can change the intensity, and you can change the different color like red, green, or whatever. Yeah. And then, okay, more stuff to show you. Nero has this one. Okay, sorry for the light. Try to get the best position there. So we have a holder here for sunglasses, and this one just happened to have sunroof. Kona can also get the sunroof. But here, you see that this one, okay, it can tilt, but it cannot extend. And you have, yeah, just regular light bulb there, that's fine enough. And then you have this one. Yeah, he put plastic around it to cover it. And then let's take a look at Kona then. Right. By the way, Kona has more or less the same controls here as Nero. Oh, you know what? You get the impression that Nero looks better. Let's just compare that one. It's really hard to compare everything like side by side. Yeah, I mean, Nero looks slightly better. Again, it's a personal taste. So let me show you on Kona. This one, the sun visor will flip, but it will also extend. Yeah, so that's an advantage for Kona. You can extend it if you like. Also have light there, just a regular light bulb, that's fine. And here the infotainment system is like, you see the air vents are here. So they raise the infotainment system to be higher. Yeah, especially for tall people, it's better to just, you know, press the buttons here. It's like, the advantage with this one is that it's closer to where you're looking at the road. What I don't like is that there is this edge here which doesn't do anything. There's no screen here, so this is the full-size screen. There, you see the edge there. Otherwise, I mean, the buttons here work very, very much alike. You know, Nero and Kona, they share the same like user interface. Like if you navigate around here, you find they're all basically the same thing in Kia. I mean, in Kona and Nero, you're more or less the same. All right, so now let's try to memorize this one, okay, and then take a look at Nero again. Let's go back and forth. Show you Nero. It's like this. It's a more like integrated design. You have the screen there. There are no buttons on the side here. The buttons are moved here instead. And then the air vents are just here and here. So which one is better? Hard to tell, but okay, like the advantage with having it lower here is that you don't have to kind of like go up here to press buttons, you know. Sometimes, like for me, I have short arms, I have to like stretch over here, so it's easier for me to press these buttons now. The disadvantage is that the screen is low. I mean, you can see that it could have been higher without obstructing the view here. So the placement of Kona screen is, in my opinion, a better placement. You want to place it higher so you don't have to move your eyes too much from here to here and back again. All right, and then the next one, let's check out the back seats. Okay, I have to adjust this one up a bit because it was claimed that Kona didn't have the air vents. I have to show you. This is important for Norwegians. I've shown you already in previous video, but let's show you again. So Nero has air vents there for the feet. Kona also has it, but Nero has air vents here also. All right, but also Nero has the it has this freaking Shuko here, 220 volt for, let's say, laptops or whatever. Maximum, maximum 200 watt. So this Shuko is really useful. Yeah, I like it. Shuko there, air vents there, and then you see the back seat has this pocket. All right, let's compare with Kona. Okay, I have to raise the floor a bit, and sorry for this mess, because these are like regular customer cars, so they, of course, they customize the car, they put stuff in here, so this is the best we can do. So I moved the seat a bit so you can see better. Here, you also have air vents for the backseat passengers, and I checked them. There's air coming out there. And then this one is more or less the same as Nero, but Kona does not have air vents here, and then Kona does not have Shuko for powering stuff. So and then let's check out the door. So in Kona you have this, I would say, a fairly big door pocket. Like you can put the bottle there, right? And then you can put some other stuff in the side room here. And then here you have this small pocket for some other stuff. And then as for material, it's just hard plastic, soft, hard, and then this is for controlling the window. All right, but if you look at Nero, it looks like this. So I feel like Nero looks better, like interior-wise. It looks better. Okay, let me try. It's a bit dark here. So ideally I want to do this outside, but I can't do it. So here we have hard plastic, soft. We have that room here for stuff. This has control for window and heated seat. And then the disadvantage with Nero is that you only have this tiny door pocket for just a bottle. If you want to do you have anything else, you have to put it here or somewhere else. So yeah, again, here you see. And then let's check out the back seats. Here is where the Nero will shine. So this is how the back seat looks like, and try to light up as much as possible, as you can see. All right, I forgot to point out last time that it's hard to show you, but the headroom here, there is like a dip right where the head is. So the roof has been raised, so you have better headroom. Okay, and then you have this middle armrest, and the headrest is like this. Okay, wow, it's so dark here, unbelievably dark. Yeah. Okay, and you can also adjust the headrest like this. Okay, and I can show you on the back here better how the headrest looks like. So it's like this. Okay. And then the same here, by the way, since we're talking about headrest. Okay, and this one can be adjusted, and it can be adjusted like this, but I've shown it before, so no need to show it again. And here, this one can also be adjusted. The middle one here can also be adjusted. But let's check out Kona. Okay, so Kona, well, it's like the more yellowish color. We also have the middle armrest there. The headrest here has slightly different design. It's like this. Okay, let's go back and show you the design of the headrest. It doesn't really matter that much because they give the same support. Yeah, okay, this one, don't mind this one. It's like an air purifier. So we have a headrest there, adjustable. Okay. By the way, they've added some extra light here, so you get the impression that the light in the trunk here in the Kona is way better, but the default light is probably very dim then compared to this. But let's try to sit in here. Well, okay, now the problem is that the seat has been pushed very forward. So what I have to do now is I have to push the seat in the position where I would sit. Now, unfortunately, Kona does not have a memory seat, but Kona has electric seat for both the passenger and the driver. So that is a nice feature. But let's see. Now I'm going to do the classic one, which is to sit behind myself. Okay, So I have to adjust it to where I would sit, right? I'm 173 centimeters. I think that's what 5'8" in the Imperial system, the hopeless system. Okay, now I have a pretty good seating position, and then let's try to sit behind myself in the back here. And okay, ooh, it is somewhat cramped. Okay, my legs, how do I show you? My legs are pointing slight upwards there, and I can't really show in this one. Sorry if you get dizzy. I can't really put my feet under there, so it's as expected. It's somewhat cramped here. You see, if I put the shoe here towards the seat, then you have just a little bit. You have like a fist length, roughly fist length left. But Kona is shorter than Nero, so that's what you have to expect. And then here, if I look at the roof line here, it's a continuous roof line. It doesn't have like race roof like in Nero. Oh, is this one? Okay, yeah. And then you have handles here. For some reason you have handles on all of them except for the driver. I don't know why it's like that. And this one also, by the way, has adjustable seat belt. All right. And then if we go in the back here, let me see what else did I miss. There's so much stuff I have to go through. So this will be a very long video, handheld video. So sorry for the layout, but let's go back here. Okay, now I have to do the same thing, right? I have to go here, and then oh, it's kind of high. So I have to adjust it to how I would ride it. Okay, and I have to be honest, of course, and adjust it so I can. Yeah, this is pretty good. Okay, but Nero has memory seats, 2 memories. They only have memory. I mean, they only have electric seat for the driver. Oh, sorry, not for the passenger. Now let's see. Oh wow, yeah, okay, as expected. The space in the back here is way better. So, you know, when I did like this in Kona, then you had like barely a fist. Now it's more like 2 fists here, and for some reason it could, like, I could poke my toes a little bit under there if you want to kind of stretch out. Yeah. So all right, and then let's take a look at the trunk then. I hope we have covered pretty much everything now. It's just so much stuff to show you. Let's close this one for a bit. So again, the trunk here, it looks like, well, it looks very bright, but it is somewhat short compared to yeah, okay, let's I need to grab something. Okay, let's go. This one is the Nero I'm actually borrowing. Okay, so I need to grab this one. This one is important, right? I wasn't planning on measuring it, but let's do it anyway. So you have to grab this one. I mean, you guys who have seen my videos, you already seen the measurements, but I guess I can just repeat them. Like, how big is this one compared to the other one? Oh, you know what? The measuring tape is really hard to operate with one hand. Like, it's almost to the point where it's impossible. But you have, as expected, less length here. That's only 70 centimeters. Just to give you an idea, okay, about 70 centimeters or 28 inches. And then the height here is, well, you know what? The height here is also about 70 centimeters, okay? And then this one has this pocket here, where you can put wet wipes or something, but it doesn't have any it doesn't have any 12-volt outlets. And if you look in the trunk in Nero, it's more than 70. It's actually it's not too much more. It's like 75-ish, only like 2 more inches. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it's about 75 centimeters. And then if you look at the height of it, okay, you know what? It seems like the opening of Nero is slightly lower. It seems to be like 68 centimeters. So for some reason the opening in Kona is higher than in Nero. Yeah, it could be because the loading height here is higher. We should also check that one. But I should point out that Nero has no pockets here. You see? No pocket for storing your whatever accessories. So that is a disadvantage for Nero. I have to check out this one. Okay, the loading height is somewhat important for some people. So let's check it out. It seems to be about 75 centimeters. Yeah, and then we check out this one. That could be the reason why Kona, Kona loading height is about 70 centimeters. So it's slightly easier for you to load stuff in Kona versus Nero. Nero has this little edge here, so it's not like, you see here, it's like a little hump here, whereas Kona has very little hump here. But it also seems like the floor here of Nero is higher than in Kona. Okay, I think we're done with that one. Now let's show you what is under here. So with the Nero, you can open like this, and you can, I've shown it before, you can take out this one, and you can free up some more space, right? Okay, let's put that one back. And then in Kona, you can also lift up this one, and you can take out this one. Actually, you can do this trick here, where if you take out this one, right, like this. Sorry for that. Okay, now, let's see, how did you do it again? There was a trick. Yeah, you can do it like this, and you see, it slides. It's actually designed to be like that. That you lower the floor of the trunk by like 5 centimeters, around 2 inches, to get that extra space in the front, in the trunk. But then you have to get rid of this thing. But it's not critical, this one, because you see it doesn't have the tire repair kit or whatever. It's just a foam thing. So I would actually drive around with this configuration all the time. This is just taking up some unnecessary space. But under here also, just like in Nero, okay, I have to take out this one. Let me put it back where it's supposed to be. Like, to do this with one hand, I prefer doing it alone. Yeah. And here you also have all that other stuff. So yes, if you take out this one, then you can fit in more cargo in there. But overall, in the trunk here, I like this pocket. I wish there was more pockets here. It seems like this car does not have the subwoofer, so it's not a top spec car. Okay, but you know what? I think I have covered pretty much everything. Let's check out something else then, if that matters to you. Kona has the Nexen Infera 1. What's it called again? No, wait, maybe something else here. They're using a different one, but Kona has 215, 55, 17-inch tires. 17-inch rims then, 215, 55, okay. But this one, Nero uses the Michelin Primacy MXV4, and let me try to find the number here. Where is it? There, 215, okay. 215, 55, 17, so they actually use the same dimensions on the wheels. Yeah, and they also have this like aerodynamic rim type. It's not a plastic thing, it's actually a metal thing here, and same, but here, yeah, same thing here. No, this is like the new standard on most EVs, to make the rims as aerodynamic as possible. So I think that was a pretty long comparison. I might have missed some details, but let's do another external view from here. They both have this they have the fin there, of course, the shark fin, and then they have I don't know, like a spoiler thing with a brake light there. The same one here. You also have this like spoiler thingy with a brake light, but then this one has this like kind of cool looking thing there. But this one is just for the Nero, it's just plain like this. And Nero also has the rails for putting skis or whatever here. Kona also has the rails here, so they are very much alike, put it that way. Maybe a last thing I should show you here is the steering wheel. Yeah, that's something somewhat important also, I'm not going to go through the infotainment system or the menu here because it's more or less the same. But the steering wheel, we have the pedals here. We have some buttons here for volume, different modes, phone settings. Here you can adjust the menu, adjust all the settings if you like, you know. And you have, yeah, like the adaptive cruise control distance here. You have all those like settings here, stocks. The power button is over there. And I should also honk you to show you the sound of the honking, the horn. This is Kona. Okay, all right, that's the Kona horn. All right, and then Nero. That would probably be the last one. This is half an hour, so congratulations if you're still watching this video. It means that you're really serious about buying a Kona or Nero. So the Nero buttons are, I prefer the Kona buttons. This one looks kind of cheap. Like you adjust them like this. You can press them. Then you have these buttons here, right? This is very similar to Kona, you see, but the look and feel and like the way it's plastic here and it feels cheaper. And then we should also honk. Yeah, that's for the Nero. Let me go back again. I want to see, I want to get another feeling of the Kona steering wheel. Yeah, you know what? When I see this one, I'm like, oh, this is better. This is the similar design as Ioniq, so I like these buttons better. This is of course just a personal preference, but yeah. And of course I forgot to mention that Kona has a head-up display. It will show you speed and navigation and also like speed limit and some other nice info. Nero does not have the head-up display, so that is an advantage for Kona, of course. And you can also, if you don't like it, then you can always turn it off. It consumes almost no energy, so it doesn't really matter if you're trying to save energy. All right, but you know what? That was a very long video, half an hour long. So I hope you had some. I hope this video was useful for you. It was very useful for me just to see the differences between Kona and. Oh, I keep forgetting something. So there's one last thing, of course, we have to show, which is the size difference. Because if you see here, they are pretty much lined up. You know what? The Kona is slight ahead of Nero. We forgot to line them completely. So that means, okay, Kona is parked a little bit more in the front, right? And if you see here, Nero pokes out more on that side. Yeah, so you can say that yes, Nero is significantly larger than Kona, and Nero also has 10 centimeter longer wheelbase. So the Nero will give you a better ride over bumps. That's what I have experienced so far. Yeah, okay, but I think I'm gonna stop now. It's over 30 degrees Celsius in here. So that's gonna be it. The comparison between Nero and Kona. So if you ask me, which car would I buy? I prefer the space. So for me, it will be Nero. And overall, I get the impression that the Nero interior is slightly better than the Kona interior. Of course, some of you guys are gonna disagree with me, but that's my impression after touching everything, just sitting in there and stuff. And for me, I prioritize space. But of course, Kona is slightly more efficient. We're talking about like maybe like 5% more efficient than Nero. So if efficiency is really important for you and you don't need the space in the back and you appreciate like, you know, the light in the footwell, then Kona is the best for you. Yeah. So I cannot give you the answer. You have to figure out the answer by watching this video. So I think that will be it. Yes. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as usual. So I'm gonna bomb you with more Nero videos. Yeah. So that's it for now then. Thank you guys for watching, and bye bye.